Welcome back to Jaegerbomb's Gotham City Imposters Custom Class Guide. In today's video I'll be going over my anti-air class. This is the class that I typically use when I feel like the opposing team is going to be dive bombing quite a bit. And on the map Docks, it seems like that's the case. But unfortunately, as you'll see in this map, in this gameplay, the other team does not actually fly around at all. So I was going to actually switch out the class, but I decided just to stick it out. So on my opening route, I like to put the airspace denier down by that air vent and make my way through here. Notice I'm taking damage, but I don't actually turn and recognize that he's actually even doing anything. So the nearest health station is in the room where I was actually taking damage from, and in the direction that I'm going to right now. I thought it was safer just to continue to this direction and to get some help instead of going back and fighting that battle. And luckily I picked up 2 kills, and I believe they were on the same guy. But now I realize, oh shit, I'm in their spawn. And if you take notice there, not a single one of their people were actually using the glider rig. And I actually contemplated about changing classes, but I stuck it out because this class is a good slaying class as well. Every once in a while you'll see me throwing down these airspace deniers near air vents. Those airspace deniers actually, if anybody travels above them by either flying with the glider rig or grappling across them, it will zap them out of the sky, electrocute them, and freeze them in position. So Angel just died there, and he called out that there was a guy in the top window here, so that's why I'm looking now. It's always nice to have a friend and a teammate that you can communicate with and let you know where the enemy's position is when they die. So right now I'm just wondering, since we cleared out that one side of the building, one side of the map, they typically will switch spawns. And I'll be making my way across to the crate side here. This guy's so scared of me that he decided to jump off and commit suicide. It was probably for the best. Notice what I just did there. I heard the flying sound coming in. I turned to them, and since I didn't get the first shots on the person, I actually aimed higher on the body on purpose, hoping that I could get a lucky headshot. And it actually pays off a few times in this gameplay. So now we're getting some action going on. One tip with the smaller nimble build character when approaching mighties is either A, aim high, or B, catch them off guard from behind or when they're doing something stupid like targeting as soon as they spawn. So notice that one person is flying now. I believe I do get a stun on them later on. You may be asking yourself, how did I even realize that guy was there? But if you would back up a little bit and see that there is actually a little red dot while I was shooting at the person that was flying. Here's the close call. So I took damage from that guy on top of the crate. I'm at 11 points of health. My first priority now is just to get the hell out of Dodge. There's no way that I'll ever win a battle with 11 points of health when he had that much of an advantage on me. Luckily I just escaped that one just barely. But he's a dumbass. He's still in the same exact location, and now I'm better prepared. I take him down while he's looking somewhere else and pick up my rampage. Once again, my rampage is the Eagle Eye. Now I have an enemy a UAV present. Unfortunately, I got so sidetracked with that one little guy hopping over that metal piece there that I didn't even realize that another mighty was coming my way. But now I got the idea where they're spawning. I put my airspace denier down near a vent in a high traffic area, hoping I can get a kill, and I start making my way towards their spawn area. Notice here, there are 3 people, and I look around for a little bit before I chose who I was going to shoot at. So if you would look back, the 2 people on the left were not even looking my direction, whereas the person on the right was actually targeting at me. So I decided to take the person on the right and try working my way through. Unfortunately, that girl gets a lucky shot on me, and I get killed when she only had 13 points of health left. Notice that airspace denier. Here's what it actually looks like when you deny it. First, you get the notification, and then they are electrocuted. It's essentially a free kill if someone gets denied, if you can deny their airspace. Another key to this class is to stay mobile. You're a nimble build character. Your best attribute is to strafe while shooting, like you can see here. Notice I pick up some health before I go back for this fight. It wasn't much, but it was just enough that I needed. And that guy's just AFK. He's a retard. His mom probably told him he wasn't allowed to play anymore, so just threw the controller down. So again, go back to the health station after a battle, reload both weapons, and prepare for action. So I spot this guy up top. I get shots on him. He's completely oblivious. The only thing that saves him is the fact that my aim was horrible. And Angel comes and cleans up the kill for me. Thanks for saving me, Angel. That was embarrassing. So right here, that location where I just put that airspace denial, and this location here, if we were playing on a map like this where people are actually flying around a bunch, those two spots would be epic. That's a really high traffic area near that hell station on the dock side, and people are often flying past there to get from one side of the map to the other. Unfortunately, on this map and this gameplay, no one on the other team actually does this. Here's what I was talking about before, going for the strafe shot. And since I was head up against that Mighty, I actually decided that I should try shooting high on his body and hopefully I could get a headshot, which I did. The headshot's almost double the amount of damage that you do. And on a Mighty, that's crucial. Sometimes it's between life and death. So I see this red dot inside the building, but I can't quite figure out where he was. And I figured I'd just let my team go after him. You'll see me coming back to this area, hoping to find them or catching them off spawn. But there was no happening. So I'm going to make my way all the way back to the other side of the map, take advantage of all the ramps, throw down my airspace denials in the locations that I think will be highly trafficked. Notice the red dot. Looked where I thought it would typically be, but I didn't find anything. So I decided to go hop up on the trampoline to finish him off. Up here's a really interesting thing. I didn't see anybody, and all of a sudden a person just tries knifing me. You can play that back, but I've watched it a few times and didn't see a single person going into it. So we got 2 kills left. We're pretty much dominating this team, 48-31. We're trying to find the last few guys. I get a couple hits on this guy. Angel cleans him up. We got 1 kill left. I'm just going to hang out around here, throw a denial down just in case somebody comes by. And I finish her off for the game winner. So you can see I went 21-4 with 7 assists. Myself took first place in this match. My friend Angel took third. We pretty much dominated the field. I'm really advancing my way through this game. I'm already at level 76, I believe. I'm cruising right along. If you haven't had an opportunity to check out the other custom class guides, the links will be in the description, so please feel free to stop by and check them out. This has been Jaegerbomb, and have a good